South Point is also proud to provide a variety of relaxing amenities for the guests who want to be pampered. Soak up the sun and let your stress melt away in our lagoon-style paradise swimming pool. A relaxing getaway where you can bask in the desert sun and enjoy seasonal food and bar service poolside. And if you really want to escape, come to Spa Costa del Sur. From couple suites to a co-ed wet area, our spa caters to business and leisure travelers who want to unwind and elevate their senses. A visit to one of our spa's steam, sauna, or whirlpool treatment rooms will leave any guest feeling like they can take on the world. Our gaming amenities include over 60 table games and over 2,600 of the most popular slot and video poker machines. We have penny slots, including the popular Buffalo games, and real machines like Wheel of Fortune, Triple Sevens, and Megabucks. If you prefer video poker, try Deuces Wild, Double Double Bonus, or a variety of multi-denomination games. Or try your hand at one of the most popular casino table games in the world, Blackjack. Don't let the game intimidate you. Blackjack, also known as 21, is both easy and fun. And our dealers are always happy to assist. And the best part? Blackjack always pays 3 to 2. Next, check out the roulette tables. Roulette is one of the easiest casino games to learn, and so much fun to play. It's a favorite of both beginners and seasoned players. In addition to blackjack and roulette, our casino pit features over 60 popular table games like Baccarat, Pai Gow Poker, 3-Card Poker, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, and Mississippi Stud. So get out of your room and come join in the fun.
Everybody, what's happening? Welcome to Monday Noon Football. That's right, noon football, because it's high noon here in the desert. Thanks for joining us for Lunch with Punch. The show's a fun mix of sports, comedy, conversation, some gambling advice. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And congrats to the Oregon Ducks being the new #1 team in college football. Even though their mascot lost his head before the game, is the only thing that went wrong for them on Saturday. So they're running out on the field, and he loses his head.
No way.
And he got crushed. And then, is this right? Does he get hit twice, I think? That's the one. So, yeah. Poor guy. The panic on his face. There he is. He's like, okay, keep it on there. Congratulations to the Oregon Ducks. Very nice. And on the show today, ladies and gentlemen, she took $5,000 and turned it into $6,900 in the South Point 400 charity blackjack tournament. Then Jeff Parles and I lost it all. Two-time national champ at UNLV, and she gave a free college winner on the Miami-Louisville over. Got to check her out at Alex White with 2 E's at the end. It's the one and only Alex White. Yay, Alex is here. Woo! Yeah, nice pick on that one. That over went big time over.
And that was my first total that I've given out so far because I've been sticky with underdogs, taking the points. I didn't have one that I absolutely loved, so I'm glad that I went with the total.
Okay.
And that blackjack tournament was so much fun.
Yeah.
I hope we get to do it again next year.
So Jeff Parles, Alex White, myself, we played in Brendan Gaughan's Celebrity Blackjack Tournament that was here with a lot of race cars. Kenny Schrader, Brad Kozlowski, Noah. What was Noah's last name? The young kid. My friend knew him. What is it? Gregson? Yeah. He's like a local kid. And when I say kid, like he looks like he's 14.
Gone racing this week as well. Yeah, because I mean he's handpicked by Brendan Gaughan. He has a great story too, just because of, you know, he's never.
Brendan changed his diapers apparently.
Yeah. So.
I mean, he mentioned it before we played blackjack, and then he sat at our table at the end when I was sitting down, and he was a lot of fun. His girlfriend was great, a lot of fun. So we were so overwhelmed at playing. Then the social media team here took a clip and gave it to NBC. NBC used it like as a bumper coming back from a commercial break, and there was a shot of Drew Dog and I.
Yeah, you guys were in the background.
Just right
I was playing at that time.
Yeah, you were sitting there,
table.
so it must have been right over your shoulder because Kenny Schrader was at our table. It was a lot of fun. Alex did great. Then Jeff maintained the money. We were down, though. We saw the standings. We knew we had to get aggressive. Yeah. And I went 5,000 a hand a couple times. We hit 2 or 3, and then the cards just betrayed me.
Yeah, you did not
get terrible cards.
Terrible.
I was getting 12s, 13s, dealers getting 10s every time, so it was bad. But anyway, we had a blast.
Yes, and I love Brendan Gaughan talked before, and he said, I know people are used to poker tournaments, but I love blackjack, so I want a blackjack tournament. And I'm all about it because I prefer blackjack as well.
It was great. Last year was the first week of doing this show, Punchlines, and I covered it and got some fun. And this year it's gotten even bigger, and we got to play in it. So next year we win it. Cover it, in it, win it. That's what we're doing next year.
Manifesting.
And we're manifesting. And we know a little, it's interesting, we know how to play a little more.
We had no idea going into it.
A lot of those teams have done it many years, and I think the winning team was Findlay Honda, I think. I think it was a Honda team. But they won. They won a lot of money, and a lot of money was raised for charity.
We left before that final was over. So
what? Don't tell people that. Yeah, once you're out, we're like, so we got our coats and we left, which we will be revealing the jacket we got. You'll see it coming up. I found a little video from the track on Saturday. I was there. Vince was there. It was a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, and then I just wanted to mention, I watched a lot of that Miami-Louisville game, and Cam Ward is a stud.
Yes, he is. He
had another good game. I think he had 4 touchdowns, no turnovers. Ashton Genty, who we've talked a lot about, and we'll be seeing more video of him in the Punch Bowl. He's the Heisman Trophy favorite at plus 200, but Cam Ward's right on his heels at plus 240.
And it's interesting, right? Because it's typically a quarterback award, or it has been in the last decade or so. But Ashton Genty, I mean, he might break these records.
He might break Barry Sanders' record. I mean, the guy's unstoppable. We have a couple videos and a little game for you in the Punch Bowl.
Okay. UNLV has to try and stop Ashton Genty this weekend.
Is it
this Friday?
Friday night.
Yes.
Is it here?
It's here.
Oh, we might have to. Oh, that's right. It's here. Matt and Everett will be on the call. We'll talk to Matt more about the game tomorrow. Today's Lunch with Punch menu coming up on the show. We have That's Crazy, Punch Bowl Pundits, a video from the Las Vegas Speedway that I shot on Saturday, and picks at 12:36. But right now, we have top of show breaking video. Alex, it took 28 years for the New York Liberty to win a WNBA title, but they did last night. Now, there was a lot going on. Did you watch this game? It was during the National League Championship Series and Sunday Night Football.
Right. So I was flipping back and forth.
Okay.
I watched the overtime and watched them actually win and them announce the MVP because I did have a small ticket on Sabrina to win the MVP. That didn't come through, but I'm very happy for Jaquel Jones, who did win the MVP. So.
All right, well, here's some celebration here from the New York Liberty. Congratulations. After 28 years, they finally won. It was an overtime game. The coach of Minnesota, Cheryl Reeve, I believe is her name. Or Reeves, I don't know. She was upset afterwards in the post-game conference. She said the game was basically stolen from us.
Ooh. I don't know. I went through and watched the Liberty part of the post. I didn't watch the Minnesota, so I need to go back and watch that.
She goes, that shit was stolen from us, is what she said. She swore.
She's a really good coach.
I'm paraphrasing. Yeah. So I didn't swear. I'm just saying what Cheryl Reeve is. I think it's Reeve. I think it's singular. Anyway, the city of New York was very happy to have the champions, and they had this promotional video the team put out. That's the Statue of Liberty. Oh, they were playing Frank Sinatra's New York, New York. It's up to you. Look, there's a ring on the Statue of Liberty.
Love it.
Liberty has a nice ring to it. Nike basketball, very good. We couldn't play the audio of Frank Sinatra because it's very expensive. So
you did a good job.
I did a good job. I did. That's who I'm named after, Frank Sinatra. Another big moment in sports last night was the Dodgers. Again, every time I say I was the biggest Dodger fan when I was 8 years old, right? Because I grew up watching Dodger baseball, Pirates baseball. But again, the small market guy in me doesn't want to see a team that can just go out and spend $700 million on Shohei, $300 on Yamamoto, $110 on Tyler Glasnow at the trading deadline. Get good players. Dodgers are in the World Series, and they did some celebrating last night. First up, here's Shohei. Shohei Ohtani. Did Caden come up? Caden, good title. So there you go. It's fitting that he pitches and hits, so he got doused with beer and champagne. Now, I'm a little upset about the schedule, though.
Yes.
The first game is Friday. We have to wait all week for game 1 of the World Series.
And then it has to compete with college football on Saturday.
Why would they do? How about Friday night? We got the UNLV Boise State game it's competing with. Baseball, what are you doing? Start those games on Thursday. I mean, I understand it's across the country, but to make us wait 5 days for a baseball game, I guess they'll be able to get they'll be able to get their rotations the way they want it.
Yes.
Dodger fans were very excited. They got to clinch in LA. First time in 36 years that they had a clinching moment. Could we turn that up a little, please? There we go. All right.
Calling out sick. I love that.
Good one. Another Caden one right there. Yeah, it had been 36 years since they clinched a series. I guess it was the National League Series back in '88 when they beat the Mets, actually, before they won the World Series against Oakland. They clinched in L.A. So L.A. hadn't seen a party in a long time for the Dodgers. So there you go. But you got the World Series now. Congratulations, Major League Baseball. You got the matchup. Commissioner Rob Manfred. You got L.A. versus New York. So these are big because when I was a kid, 77, 78 Yankees beat them. Then in 81, the Dodgers beat them. So
on our show, I told my dad, I can't believe in my lifetime I haven't seen this matchup yet.
Thanks for pointing out that I just said 3 times I have seen them play in the World Series. This is the first year I really started. 76 was when I first started following baseball. So 77 and 78, we lived in L.A., so I was rooting for the Dodgers. So this is why my hatred for the Yankees. This is when it started.
Yeah.
So, and then in 81, it was a strike year. It was almost like half a World Series. But anyway, we won. The Dodgers won. I was very happy. The series price. Here you go. Come down to the South Point. Grab your sheet. Right now, the series price, Chris has it set Dodgers minus 130. So Dodgers are favored to win the World Series. Game 1, Dodgers are minus 123. I don't even, have they even named starters yet? They have plenty of time to think about it.
Yes, they do. I think it'll be a
probably
Yamamoto.
Rondon. Oh, no, Garrett Cole. Right?
Yes,
for the
Garrett
Yankees?
Cole and Yamamoto. I think.
Oh, Yamamoto.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be, the ratings are going to be huge.
Yes.
It is going to have a nice excitement level to it with those two cities. So go Dodgers. I am a Dodger fan. I am.
But really, that price, I mean, it's basically just telling you that's
really is.
just because they're starting in L.A.
Yeah.
A little bit of home field there.
Yeah, and
But
the
it's
National League, the
pretty
Dodgers
even.
have best of 7. The series goes 2-3-2. Baseball's always done that, 2-3-2, which is my favorite format, not 2-2-2-1. I hate that. So, yeah, 2-3-2, go Dodgers, but we got to wait till Friday. So we'll talk more about it on Wednesday, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, now, wait a second. We have a bonus video, correct? Now, Ann told me before the show there's a surprise video in Top of Show, breaking video, something to do with the Steelers, who won last night. Vinny, first of all, Jeff Parles owes me $5. We bet $5. And Vinny?
And you didn't even get the points.
No, I didn't need them.
Nope.
And then Vinny is going to take me shopping. We're going to head to Savers. Got my Savers bag. You brought me in. So if I can get like 4 shirts, Vinny, that would be great. That's the equivalent of about 10 to 20 bucks. This one right here. Okay, Ann, what is my surprise video? Steeler video. Roll the video, Ann.
Hello, Frank, and all the punchies at Punchlines. It's Bob Dell. I'm live in Pittsburgh. Frank, I didn't tell you, but Tom, our friend from New York, got tickets for the Steelers-Jets game. So I drove in from Baltimore to see it, and he brought 2 other buddies from New York. We're going to a tailgate, but look at my view. Look at this. We're at an Airbnb, Mount Washington. So this is pretty cool. Wait till I tell you what happened last night, Saturday night. It came in Saturday. Today is Sunday because there's tailgating and the Steelers game coming up, and it's going to be great.
Real quick, here's the Airbnb. Very cool. Here's the room I'm staying in. And I'll bring this back for you, Frank. Okay.
We're at the Yinzer tailgate here. This is awesome, right by the stadium. It's all black and gold and a lot of green. Jets travel well. This is going to be awesome. We understand Trump is here for the game, and also it is the 50th anniversary. They're commemorating Super Bowl IX, Steelers and Vikings, the first win, so that's going to be exciting. Let's try to check it out real quick. Victor, you're from New York.
New York, baby.
Big Yankees fan.
Die hard Yankee fan.
But a Steeler fan.
Die hard Steeler fan.
How did that happen? Tell me real quick.
You know, age of 10, saw them playing, organization, trying to love New York football, horrible. Never. Steelers, we know what we doing, baby. We win championships over here. And we in the run for more. Let's go.
Turn up! New York in the building!
They're playing New York, New York.
I'm melting away.
It's Pittsburgh.
And new start of it.
That's really all I wanted to say. Enjoy the game.
We're high out, but this is great. All right, there you go. Steelers win. Awesome. Oh, I forgot to tell you about something else that I did last night. Oh, yeah, the night before, we drove to Cleveland to watch the Yankees-Guardians game. Big playoffs. It's my idea. I drove, though. All right, here we are, Progressive Field, way up high. These tickets cost $123. I'm just hoping this game goes into extra innings. That would make me happy. All right, so the game's over, and Yankees are going to the World Series.
Juan Soto.
Fans are not happy. No, they're not happy in Cleveland. And I got to drive back 2 hours to Pittsburgh, and I'm very happy about that. I can't wait. Yankees, great game. All right, we're back in Pittsburgh. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We all made it back safe. I want to thank Tom for paying for my ticket. Otherwise, I would have never gone. And here's the skyline. And here's me. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed.
Yay, Bob! That was tremendous. What a weekend. And Tom's a great guy, too. Oh, my God. Bob's not the biggest sports fan, so it's amazing that he went to both of those.
That makes sense.
I hope the game doesn't go extra innings. Anyway, I'm so jealous that he got to go to both of those events. Look, I'm urging for correspondence. Anyone who watches the show, you live in a town with Major League Sports, you want to go file a video and send it in to us, we will put it on the show. That was outstanding.
Yes, it was. Very well cut together and everything.
Bob did a great job. Thank you, Bob, for sending that in. Outstanding. Outstanding work. Okay, Friday Night Laughs. We have a clip right here real quick. We didn't do a show on Saturday, so let's take a look at Friday Night Laughs instead of Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Laughs, new thing I was trying out there. Okay. All right, so here we go. It's a trivia question for you, a Mets fan.
Oh.
I'm going to ask you, what do you think this guy snuck into the game? Did he sneak in a full bottle of whiskey, or did he sneak a dog into his jacket?
Oh, my gosh. A dog into his jacket.
Let's roll the clip and find out. Yeah, there's his dog. How did he do this? I don't know if he claimed that he's got a little Mets cap on. The service, I guess that's how. I don't service dog. That only costs about $10 on the internet to get a service dog certificate. I like my dogs with ketchup and mustard, but this guy, I don't know. He brings it with him. That's really cute. So congratulations to that guy for sneaking it in. All right. Roll call, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, look at all the people watching the show. We appreciate it. My question today was, I was at the South Point 400, video coming up very shortly. What was the loud? It was super loud. It's my second NASCAR race. NASCAR races, it's really ridiculous how loud it is. We were actually, okay, I'm humble brag. We were in the suite. Vince and I, Courtney were there, and it was really loud even in there.
Wow.
And no booze, which was fine. There was beer, but but great food. Anyway, we had a great time. Thank you, everyone, to South Point. But it was very loud, and I asked everyone, what's the loudest sporting event or maybe a concert you've been to? Let's see here, Vince. Jonas Brothers show? Really? Oh, the screaming. Oh, okay. I was like, were they like rocking out on? Yeah, okay. Love Bug. Is that one of their songs? Why do I know that? Aaron O'Connor says Queen. She saw Queen Oakland in the summer of '79. If you're a big Queen fan, I'd tell you to come down to the South Point to see the Queen tribute band coming up. But Michael Libinati told me it sold out already, but maybe you can scalp. I don't know. They're supposed to be really good. Let's see. 12-time Yankees versus Dodgers. Thank you, Keith. The old Chicago Stadium was super loud during Bulls and Blackhawks playoffs games. Keith Lau said, wow, Bob Dell, great video. Mini Dar. Major League Baseball doesn't want deciding games against Thursday, Sunday, Monday NFL games. Deciding games 4 through 7 will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I like that decision. There we go. All right, so there you go. Mini Dar, thank you. JR, did the Finley Hyundai team throw you with their woos? Do they do that? Is that their commercial? I don't get it. I'm not local enough yet. What is their commercials?
That's just that.
It's the home of the woo.
Oh, okay. I think I have seen that. All right. They didn't throw us. They beat us. When Illinois came back to beat Arizona, the All-State Arena in the Final Four basically was a home game for Illinois. It was really loud. All right. Let us know if there's more loudness that.
I think Ian had one too.
I had a loud one.
Okay, and what's your loudest thing?
But the funny thing is, it was Drew Dog and me at it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because I was 8 months pregnant, and I was working an event at the Orleans Arena.
Okay.
It was a death metal concert, and it was so loud that I could not get the earplugs.
Death metal concert.
It was death metal.
Jerry's throwing up the rock horns.
But I've never experienced that kind of singing with the
yeah.
I would love to have known their lyrics, but
does Jerry have a loudest show or concert that you can think of? Jerry, you're a rocker.
Probably Metallica.
Oh yeah,
in Arizona.
Metallica in Arizona. There you go. That would do it. Vince, anything? Jonas Brothers. Yeah. All right. Alex, what about you? Can't think of anything?
Can't think of anything.
I got to say, I I was at a home playoff game for the Steelers at Three Rivers back because it was round and the sound stayed in. That was super loud. But if you want to talk concerts, I saw the Hooters open for Loverboy. For some reason, that was the loudest show I ever saw. Loverboy. Everybody's working for... Like, it just, like, I remember my ears, like, shaking for Loverboy. But I rock hard, man. If it's too loud, you're too old, bro.
And I'm too old.
You're too old. No, you're not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's let the cat out of the bag. It is almost Halloween time, so it's time for That's Scary, That's Crazy. There's Binks the cat. Is that what we named him? Binks from Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
Which is playing all the time. Every time I log on to streaming services, still have never seen Hocus Pocus. Sorry, I have to get to it.
You
Alex,
need to commit, yeah.
I have to commit. I'll check it out. All right, Alex, what's your That's Scary, That's Crazy?
I don't know. What do we go with?
I believe it's a home run thing.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about the World Series. So, for the first time in MLB history, two 50 or plus home run hitters from the regular season will play against each other in the World Series.
That's shocking. And that's a great stat. Greg Vaughn, who played... What's that? 2 of 2. Greg Vaughn also hit 50 homers playing the World Series, but I guess the Yankees didn't have anybody. Anyway, that is an amazing stat to see in all the years of baseball history. That hasn't happened. And again, Major League Baseball could not be happier. Shohei versus Judge.
Right, and both respective MVPs, right, for AL and NL.
Locks. Well, Bobby Witt Jr., but it's going to be Judge.
Yeah.
It's going to be Judge. Shohei, I mean, throw $1 billion on that. It's guaranteed lock. But congratulations to both teams. We'll see. It's going to be a good World Series. My That's Crazy. You have a bonus. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was the other one. So I didn't know which one we were going with.
Yeah, go for the second one, too. You get a bonus.
So it was Saquon Barkley, his return to New York, right, against the Giants. Man. And he outgained their team himself in rushing yards. 187 for Barkley, and the Giants had 119.
Oh, man. If you watch Hard Knocks offseason for the first time, they did it following the GM of the Giants around, and the owner came in, William Morris, said, hey, we can't lose Saquon Barkley, by far our most popular player. And for him to come back and do that, I don't know how he still has a job as the GM after that. We're going to stay with New York for me. Here's my That's Crazy. Get good, kid. All right, so anyway, Devontae Adams in the last 7 days lost to the Steelers.
Oh, my gosh.
Traded to a new team, lost to the Steelers. That is the greatest thing ever. I saw it a couple times later as the night progressed. That was the first one I saw, but that's bizarre.
I didn't even realize that.
I know. I don't even think they talked about it during the broadcast.
Because he didn't play against the Steelers with the Raiders.
But he was there.
Was injured.
He was in a Raider uniform. I saw him.
He was there.
I was at the game. Devontae Adams lost to the Steelers, traded, lost to the Steelers. I don't know if that'll ever happen again. So
you might get that printed and framed.
I'm going to get that print frame and leave it for Jeff Parles and Vinny. Oh, yeah, Jeff, I'm coming for your $5. And Vinny, we're going shopping. Anyway, a lot of fun. And let's talk about the reason we had a lot of fun this weekend. Vince was there, myself, and Courtney. We went out to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway where it was very loud. And we went out on Saturday for the Infinity Race Series. And we got a little video here. Here's me at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Take a look. All right, we're here for the South Point 400, but I feel like I don't have the look that I'm going to need. Here we go. All right. South Point 400, baby. All right, truth is, today's Saturday. Tomorrow's the big South Point 400. Today is the Am Better Health 302. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're in Vegas, NASCAR. We're going to walk around and check out all this cool stuff, so I'm excited. This is Lightning McQueen. I mean, this is what happens in Vegas. Celebrities show up. Lightning McQueen from Cars. Hey, Lightning, how are you going to do in the race? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to do great. Yeah, oh, wow. It's my own Wilson impression. Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The race kicks off in a couple hours. The Am Better 302. We're going to go inside, but right now, why not stay here at the South Point? All right, leaving the racetrack, and I'll tell you what, watching those guys go 175 miles an hour really inspired me to drive fast. I'm out of here. See you. Okay, officer, I'm sorry. I'll slow down next time. Okay, so moral of the story is when you leave the South Point 400, don't go as fast as the drivers. Back to you in the studio, Frank and Alex. I'll never learn. Yeah. Alex just stared at me. She's like, did you get a ticket? I did not get a ticket.
How did you get that guy to do that?
I went up to a cop. I went up to him. I'm like, here's the thing. I walk up to him and I have a camera, and I know he's already like, oh God. I'm like, hey, so I do this show and I do this bit, and he goes, I really can't be on camera. I go, can I just shoot like your motorcycle? He goes, have at it. So I had one chance before he hopped on and left, and got it. So we did that. Courtney Sweet talked to him a little bit too, so that helped. But he looked like, well, what's going on? Like I was going to be like some guy. But anyway, also, I want to point out that you were very impressed at my jump into the jacket.
I'm super impressed with that.
That was another one of her ideas, and the Owen Wilson thing. So we had a lot of fun at the track.
Great
and these are the
videographer.
jackets. We wanted to show you the jackets. Here they are. Check this out. South Point 400. So now we're kind of in a gang, me, you, and Jeff. Kind of in a gang. We got like, like this was the 50s. These are our coats. We're like the T-Birds in Greece.
I like this blackjack over
That's
here,
the coolest
too.
thing,
That's
the blackjack,
nice.
which, by the way, I never saw whilst playing the tournament. I never got blackjack. You got a blackjack?
I did, yeah.
More than one, maybe? Can't remember if Jeff did either. It was fun. Anyway, thank you, everyone at the South Point 400. Oh, my God. The winner of the race. Okay, so Vinny and I were giving away tickets. All I talked about on stage, Joey Logano. Forgot to bet.
You talked about him all last year, too.
Yep, I bet him last
You
year.
did.
Bet him last year. Forgot to bet him this year. I see who won the race was Joey Logano. 16-1, Vinny reminded me. So let's just say I would have put $20 on that. So I lost out on that. Can't believe it.
And he's
Anyway.
Italian.
And that's one guy I wanted to bet and I forgot. I guess it's my own fault because I was getting my car washed in a Costco run. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today is October 21st, 2024, and we're going to lead off with this one. It's National Back to the Future Day. So today is the day that he went back in time in 1955 or 54. So anyway, happy National Back to the Future Day. It's also, now remember, one of these is going to be fake. I will tell you now, National Back to the Future Day is real.
Okay.
Here's one of these next 5 or 6 is fake. National Reptile Awareness Day, International Day of the Nacho, National Apple Day, National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day, Count Your Buttons Day, and National I Love Lucy Day. Which one is fake?
Oh, my gosh.
Got a guess?
International Nacho Day?
Okay, Nacho Day. What else? Jerry also has Nacho. Vince has Count Your Buttons
That
Day.
was my second choice.
All right, and
I was Nacho as well. It's mine. Oh, never mind.
ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, I have stumped everybody. Woohoo! There's no National I Love Lucy Day. I made that one up, which I thought was a really good fake one.
It was.
That is a good
You
fake
got
one.
us all.
There probably is one. And by the way, National Apple Day, didn't we already have National Apple Day like a week ago? And that's why Vince brought in the Honeycrisp and we sampled
over
them.
30,000, what a variety.
37,000 varieties of apples, I think. Anyway, it's also NBA superfan. That's what I called her. Kim Kardashian turns 44. Her ass turns 20. Princess Leia, the late Carrie Fisher, was born on this date in 1956. So, Caden put them all in the AI machine, all those national days and the celebrity. Okay, here we go. So there we go. We have Carrie Fisher because it's National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. She's got a lightsaber. What's in her left hand? Does she have something?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Kim Kardashian has got a National Reptile Day.
Yeah.
And let's see. She's holding, is that nachos? I am going to say that, what's that? Yeah. And the Kim Kardashian, it's National Count Your Buttons Day. I don't see a lot of buttons on her shirt.
I see no buttons.
Hi-yo! That was a riff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. On this day in sports history, we'll point out, if you're a baseball fan, the Cincinnati Reds, the big red machine, swept the Yankees in the 1976 World Series. Here's hoping the same happens to those damn Yankees in this fall classic. I think we have a clip here. So 1976, God, this is 48 years ago. They swept them. George Foster.
We don't want to sweep, though.
No, we don't want to sweep. I guess not. We like to spread it out for more. But Cincinnati Reds won the World Series in 75 over Boston in that dramatic 7-game series. Then they coasted by the Yankees. Don't feel bad for the Yankees. They won in 77 and 78 against the Dodgers. So we don't feel bad for them whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, are you thirsty? Let's have some punch. All right, it's time for Punch Bowl
I was
Pundits.
scared it was moonshine, so I didn't want to
No, the
answer.
moonshine is gone. Well, I still have some.
They still, have it
I
at
still
the
have a
gift
lot.
shop, too.
They're still selling those, the Brendan Gaughan City Light Shine. So here we go. You're going to pull out a number of a punchline question, and then I have something for you here. A question will spark a little conversation.
So
we got picks
my
coming up in about 7
laziness
minutes.
finally paid off. Now
It's
I don't
not
have to read the whole thing.
This is just a new way to try it out. We're just trying a new
Here
system.
we go. Punch Bowl number 5.
Number 5. All right, Mambo number 5. All right, so we know that Stephon Diggs plays for the Buffalo, Minnesota, but he plays for the Texans. Now, he has always had a little problem with Jair Alexander of Green Bay. They have fought in games. They've both been kicked out and fined and suspended. So my question to you, do you think after the game Stephon Diggs felt remorse, or did he say, I'm never the bigger person?
I think he said, I'm never the bigger person.
Let's find out. Roll Punch Bowl 5. Here we go. I'm never the bigger person. He doesn't hide it, ladies and gentlemen.
Obviously, they pick it up or whatever, but I ain't with the football talk. It is what it is. 10 toes down.
Fighting in pregame before the game.
Wow.
This was the game. We had talked about this was the marquee matchup. Did you watch
In
this
the
game? Well, you
morning.
watched a bunch of games,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, that and the Lions and the Vikings.
That was
undefeated Vikings.
2 unbelievable games against 4 of the best teams in the NFL. I was watching that on my phone while I was getting my car washed. I did have Green Bay minus 2.5 in my pick'em, and they won by 2.
Yes, I had them too.
Yeah.
Jeff had them.
Jeff had them 2 in a last man standing, so we don't want to talk about that. That's a tough way
It
to
was just a bad, when it lines up like that.
Yeah.
Because they were down by 1, so you knew they were just marching down to go for that field goal.
Yeah.
Instead of going for that touchdown.
Yeah.
It's so brutal.
And then Green Bay with their kicker, Brandon McManus, who just signed with the team. And by the way, those Green Bay uniforms, those all-white ones, called like their winter uniforms, which they wore in October for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But they were awesome. But, someone said, this could be a Super Bowl preview. Hey, you never know. Jordan Love, who everyone really used to make fun of a lot or said, what are you doing with this guy? He's a legit number 1 quarterback. One of the best in the league. The highlights that I did watch, I did see the ending of that game. So I saw the endings of the games by the time I got home. And what a game. That was a great game, and the fans were into it up in Green Bay. So congratulations on that win. I don't know. Stephon Diggs.
The Packers did make a couple mistakes, though, and kind of kept the Texans in that game.
Yeah.
They should have won by a lot.
I don't know if Green Bay is the best team. That division, that NFC North with Chicago, who has they're winning. They're winning games. But the Lions really are looking good. And that was my preseason Super Bowl pick. I know it's not that long of a shot, but there's just something about that team you really like. They played the undefeated Vikings. What a game. You had Detroit.
Yes.
So you got the field goal by Bates at the end.
Yes.
To stay alive in the last man standing. And Bates, by the way, a former USFL kicker. He's my fantasy kicker, so I was rooting for him. But that's a lot of that is.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Right, so they're both now 6-1, right? But the Lions who are 5-1 and Minnesota 6-0. What if they go 7-0, 5-2, 2-game lead? Now it's tied. That kick, that's the whole season right there.
Keith sent us too. That's crazy that we could have used about the Lions.
Oh yeah, what was
and how many points they scored? Oh no, it was actually their offensive touchdowns is higher than their incompletions right now in the last 4 games.
Holy man!
Because Jared Goff is playing.
He's on some weird streak of like 80% over. He broke the record of Jaden Daniels, who said it earlier this year, which is crazy. But 80% in his last 4 games. I think he was 12 for 12 in the first half, right, or something like that. Jared Goff. Now, wasn't it you last week?
It was Jeff Parles because he told me on Sunday too. He said that he had he grabbed a ticket on Jared Goff MVP
plus 1,200.
Really good.
Now, I wonder what it is now after that game, and everyone starts going, hey, why aren't we talking about Jared Goff as an MVP?
Well, and I guess he probably told you this too, but with Patrick Mahomes being the favorite, did not really make sense. But he just was on. Well, they still are the last undefeated team.
I know, but how many? He has more interceptions than touchdowns right now, Mahomes, I believe.
I think only Will Levis has more interceptions than him.
And yet he's still favored. Boy, they love for us to bet Kansas City. I would jump on. I'd jump on Jordan Love or Jared Goff. I think it comes out of the AFC North. I don't know.
Well, I thought Josh Allen might be a good pick too. Now that he has Amari Cooper, we already saw Amari Cooper score yesterday.
He scored.
So, I mean, they already established their run game. Now, I don't know.
I did see that play for Buffalo where Amari Cooper kind of looks over Like what? Like he gets to the line, he doesn't know the play really, and the receiver's like, just go in the end zone, cut right, and he hit him.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was a video I saw this morning. He gets to the line and he looks over down, he looks to receiver, and the other receiver just kind of goes, just go in the end zone.
Yeah.
Like playing flag football, and Josh Allen hit him with the dart.
Oh my gosh.
I
Must
do
be
like
nice
Buffalo.
to
I
have
do like
Josh
Buffalo.
Allen.
They are like an AFC team. It's hard not to root for. All right, pick another punch bowl.
That's because you don't like the Ravens. So
I'm never going to like the Ravens, and I hate the Ravens tonight. I like Baker Mayfield.
Punch bowl number 2.
Punch bowl number 2. Let's check out what punch bowl number 2 is. Okay. So Boston Bruins, this player, he looks like he's 12 years old. He's not much of a golfer, or he's the best golfer in the world. So watch this. This will identify with a lot of people who golf. So here we go. It's a chip shot. So he takes a huge divot. So this is Matthew. What's his last name? Matthew Poitras. So anyway, he takes out a giant divot, and they're like, oh, wait, and the ball goes in.
Oh, my gosh.
Slap shot. So some guys just have all the luck right there. That's not a shot that should have went in. Bruins play tomorrow night. They're 2-2-1 against Nashville, who are still looking for their first win tomorrow. But my question to you, Alex, which athletes are the best all-around athletes? When you talk about football, basketball, hockey, baseball, there is a correct answer to this question.
There is?
I believe so. What do you think?
I have to say baseball.
It is baseball players. The reason I say this is if you put if you hand them a basketball, they can shoot it. If they can throw a football.
Yeah.
Can they skate? No. But hockey guys can't do anything else but hockey. That's why, that's a bad golf shot, but he chips it in. They are not, look, most of them grew up in foreign cold countries or Canada. They don't play hoops up there that much. They might throw Canadian football around. And they don't hit baseballs. I'm telling you, baseball players.
Well, they're hand-eye coordination, right? And they learn it from a young age. It can translate.
We'll have to get Denny Nagel.
If you ever
on.
look at the guys on the warm-ups on the baseball field,
Yeah.
at the ballpark,
Paul
they are
Skeens.
playing soccer.
Yep.
They are catching footballs out there. They're on their warm-up.
Out at the ballpark here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, baseball players, there's just something about, it seems like they're the best all-around athletes. By the way, John Smoltz could probably be on the PGA Tour if he wanted to golf. Most baseball players are great golfers. A lot of football players are too. But basketball players are also good athletes. But if you try to make them hit a baseball, they can't do it.
What about Steph Curry? I mean, he might be there with the baseball players.
Steph Curry can do a lot. Russell Wilson was drafted in baseball like in the first or second round. So maybe
they still talk about that on all the broadcasts. They brought it up again.
Of course they did. Especially when he threw that one ball. They're like, well, he was drafted in the MLB by the Colorado Rockies, I believe.
Was that your Chris
Collinsworth.
Was that his
I don't hate Chris Collinsworth as much as everybody.
I love him. Sunday Night Crew is my favorite.
By the way, the games on NBC look better. It's the graphics. I don't know if they're shooting with it. They have a special camera in. I don't know what they're doing. But every game on Sunday night looks good.
The T2940.
That's the best.
Yeah.
The TK421.
Yep.
TK421 is a reference from Star Wars and Boogie Nights. But anyway, it's time for Picks at 12:36, ladies and gentlemen. I heard it go off, so we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Alex White here. Alex gave out the over in Miami and Louisville on Saturday. I took it, and that was a laugher on that one.
I had 3 overs that were pretty comfortable.
Joe D'Amico
really
gave 2 out of 3 on Thursday on the show, so all our handicappers are doing really well. Let's see, anything else from the chat room? Nope. Okay, let's just go to Alex. All right, Alex, what do you have for us tonight? Is it football?
It is football.
It is football.
There are 2 games tonight in the NFL.
I love the 2 games, by the way.
I do too. We were talking about that on our Sports
good.
by the Book show.
Why not? And by the way, one of them is a way better game.
The Ravens?
Yeah, the Ravens at Tampa Bay. The other game is the Chargers at Cardinals. I mean, come on.
That one could be interesting, though, because they both have 2 completely different styles of play, right? The Chargers are more run team and physical.
Okay.
And then Kyler Murray's team is a little bit more up-tempo, offensive, not great defensively.
Right.
So that might spark some more points. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, we'll see. 2 NFL games. What do you got going for us?
2 NFL games. I am tying together the favorites because they both have the coaching advantages. They are both Harbaughs. We are going with the Ravens and the Chargers.
Harbaugh brothers money line.
Yes, it is. Plus
129, it says, yeah.
I might be higher than that. I will check. Actually, and I also did one Chargers money line with J.K. Dobbins to score a touchdown. Okay. That is plus money too. So.
J.K. Dobbins anytime touchdown.
Yes.
Okay. You had to. Okay. All right. Well, thank God you didn't take the Ravens. Thank you. I actually you did. Well, you took them in the money line. That's
money
true.
line. Okay. Are you taking the points?
I did in my pick 'em league. I did take Tampa Bay at home. I like home dogs plus 4. I feel like Baker Mayfield. It could even feel like a backdoor cover late in the game. Who knows? I instead, sticking with Baker Mayfield, who I once hated, but now I kind of love Baker Mayfield because the guy, he's faced adversity. He's been shuffled around to 2 or 3 teams, and he's found a home in Tampa Bay. His rushing total, 12.5. I see the Ravens collapsing the pocket. He has to scramble a little bit. It's over 12.5 yards, and it's minus 120. So I'm going to root for Baker Mayfield. Now, here's what I hope. I hope he doesn't get to like 14 yards. Then he's got to kneel on the ball, which seems like a rule that they should change.
Agreed.
I had my buddy Chris, B-Town Dummy. He had Tom Brady one day over like 3 yards, and then he downed it at the end of the game, went under, and he lost. So I like Baker Mayfield. I'm just going to root for Baker Mayfield. You know me and props on Monday night. I did hit yesterday on the Steelers interception. I always take the Steelers D for an interception. I did give out on this show Friday C.J. Stroud to throw an interception. C.J. Stroud hardly threw the ball. He didn't have a lot of completions or attempts, actually. He didn't throw an interception. So I lost on Friday. I can't remember what Jeff gave, but I think he gave out a winner. Oh, he had Green Bay, actually. Sorry, Jeff. And he gave out the Mets. Oh, sorry, Jeff. And he gave out the Jets. Sorry, Jeff. No. He did love the Jets. He was loving the Jets. Everyone. Again, yes, I'm biased, but I looked at that and said, what are you doing making the Steelers a home dog on prime time? Mike Tomlin doesn't lose those games. And then someone pointed out, well, they lost to Dallas. Oh, shut up. They won. Right,
I made the Steelers a favorite. And that one was conflicting, though, because the week before I was all about the coaches being fired, them coming together. Well, that didn't work out. Yeah. And then they had Devontae Adams. So I'm like, shoot, is this supposed to throw me off? But I still went with the Steelers.
And now Hassan Reddick's in the building.
And then switching quarterbacks kind of scared me, but we're happy.
Oh, listen. People were screaming for Justin Fields last night after the first couple drives. Yes. I think Russ had some rust. He threw some horrible balls low, and everyone's like, oh, here we go. And the text thread I'm on lighting up. What are we doing? Get him out of there. But to his credit, he does still throw that pretty deep ball. Chris Collinsworth talking about how he throws the ball, whereas Justin Fields throws a little straighter. He drops him in. Threw some pretty passes. George Pickens had a big game.
Yes, he did.
He's your fantasy guy, so he looked good. So this week against the Giants at home, Steelers are on Monday night minus 6.5 at home. I'd make that line even bigger, but I think Russell Wilson is the starter. Justin Fields, I'd work him in. I'd work him into some third and shorts. I'd work him into some plays where he comes in, and you never know if it's a run or pass. So
he was ready. I mean, they kept going to him on the sideline, and he was just ready.
Is your calf okay, Russ? All right. Look good. All right, let's go back to the Punch Bowl. We got more Punch Bowls for you. There's a couple games in there, too. What number are we on?
Okay, Punch Bowl number 4.
Oh, yes. Okay. We were talking about Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty, right now, your Heisman front runner, unless UNLV shuts him down, maybe. Oh, that could be it's a big game this Friday here in Las Vegas. Ashton Genty's still the leading candidate for the Heisman. So would you rather, this is a this or that?
Okay.
Would you rather see this? Would you rather see somebody impersonating his strange standing like a zombie before a handoff? We talked about this on the show, I think, with Matt and Everett. He doesn't get down in a crouch. He just stands like he's just like kind of watching people walk by. Or would you rather see somebody showing Ashton Genty highlights? And when I say somebody, it's a fish. Would you rather see the fish watching highlights?
Yes.
All right, roll the fish highlights. Here we go. Some guy, this is the weirdest thing. So there you go. So the fish is into it. And I love that whoever posted this, Cato Tar W, he's going to have a story to tell. The first some guy caught a fish. He's like, you know what? You got to see some Ashton Genty. I don't know why I did a Southern accent for a guy who caught a fish. But let's be honest. You won't see some. I'll tell you what. You're going to see some Ashton Genty right now. You're going against UNLV this Friday night. Could break Barry Sanders' record, but you won't see some highlights fish. Here you go. I looked in the comments, hopefully, to see from the guy that he threw him back. I don't know. I don't know if he did. But the fish enjoyed himself. Do you want to see the other one, though, too?
It's random.
It's random. It's the most random thing in the world. Hey, I'm going to show fish. How many Budweisers did this guy have before he said, you know what, I'm going to show fish some football highlights? Here's the other one, by the way. Here's this guy. We've showed this guy before. His name's Shane. I forget his name. But anyway, here we go. This is he and his buddy. So, Insane Shane. So here we go. That's how Ashton Genty seriously stands. This guy just standing there. And odds are when he gets the ball, he's going to run over you. Necessary Roughness, good title. That's his friend. And then he jumps. He can do it all. It's a Bobby Boucher jersey he's wearing. Shoving that guy down. And he scores touchdowns.
Excellent.
Spike. Those guys have way too much fun. That kid right there, it's his account. We've used him a lot. Ryan used to show a lot of videos. We dig him. All right, we got another punch ball. Go ahead.
Hilarious. Okay, number one.
Number one. All right, number one. Let's go back to Punch Bowl number one. Okay, here we go. We're going to take a gander at this Florida State Seminole fan waffling on what play to call from the stands. Roll it in. So this guy, what play are they going to call? Well, you could go to the stands. So this guy right here.
Oh, my gosh. This is hilarious.
And he's got a menu, like, with all the plays on it, just like the coach. Or wait. Oh, nope. It's a Waffle House menu. So it's a Waffle House. They zoomed on it because they go, it looks like a Waffle House menu. Yeah, it is. It's a Waffle House menu. And just like Waffle House customers, he's not wearing a shirt. So he really nailed that impersonation. Question for you, talking college football. Who are the top 5 teams in the Alex White Power Rankings?
Ooh, it's tough. It's they're very close, but I do have Ohio State number 1.
You have Ohio State number 1 over Oregon.
I do.
Okay.
I know. Oregon beat Ohio State.
Right. Okay. That's why I wasn't going to say. So
but
Ohio
it
State
was
won.
at Oregon.
Yeah.
So you got to take this into consideration.
And a great game.
And I have Texas and Georgia tied at 2 right now.
Wow. Okay.
Because actually that one shouldn't make sense because Georgia was there. But I had Texas way higher than them.
Okay.
So even making the adjustment, and that's what happened with Oregon and Ohio State too. I have Oregon number 4, and I have Bama number 5. Tennessee number 6, right there.
Even though they beat Alabama.
Right.
Okay.
I know.
This is the Alex White Power Rankings, ladies and gentlemen. You can't tell her how to do it. The Oregon Ducks, we talked about this at the beginning of the year because the field bet, right? It was Ohio State or Georgia versus the field.
Correct.
To win the national champion. And you even said Oregon could be the team that sneaks in there. Maybe a couple other possibilities.
Yeah. Even Texas, though, too. I mean,
They're not done.
No. And that was a brutal loss, but they're going to improve from that.
Yeah, and the quarterback situation, right? He pulled yours and then put Arch and they put him back in. So he's got to stabilize that. You can't do that.
Yes. My dad was talking more about the O-line, though.
Okay.
And them needing to be tougher.
Okay.
And not giving their quarterbacks enough time. So.
All right. They're still going to make the playoff. We're going to see all those teams in the playoff. And by the way, you and your dad.
We will not see USC, though, who had another loss,
I know.
unfortunately.
Wow. And Penn State? You don't have Penn State in the top 5?
I don't.
Yeah. I'm not a Penn State fan. I think they're ranked 3rd right now.
Yeah.
But
I know, and Jeff has them pretty high, and I was talking to him yesterday. Like, I still don't want Penn State.
Yeah.
They've actually kind of dropped down a little bit. But
okay. Pitt somehow moved up, by the way, in the rankings. They were 20th. They moved up to 19th, and they were idle. So Pitt Panthers play this weekend. It's the only team I really care about.
Undefeated.
They're undefeated in the ACC and everywhere else. Okay, we have another punch bowl.
Okay,
go ahead, go for
go.
it. Let's see what else we got going on for you.
Number 3.
That's the one I was hoping for. Okay. Oh, Alex, what people won't do for $100. So this kind of falls under that category. Is this sports? Technically, I guess it is. So here's a multiple choice question for you.
Okay.
This clip I'm about to show you has some dudes competing to win $100. $100. It's not a lot of money. It's a decent amount of money. You could place a bet. If I would have taken Joey Logano, I would have won $1,600. So were they this is for $100. These gentlemen, did they line up and let pro boxer Manny Pacquiao punch them in the stomach for $100? Did they stand in a ring and didn't move while a bull was turned loose for $100? Or C, they agreed to let Lions coach Dan Campbell shave their eyebrows for $100.
I hope it's C. Is it C?
It is not C. Roll the clip in. Here we go.
It's the bull.
So this is a thing where they have to stay in the ring. The last guy that stays in the little hula hoop they're standing in wins $100. So the Bulls, okay, that guy, he's not winning $100. This is for $100. So now the bull takes a break. These guys are peeing their pants. This guy says, I'm out. I don't care. That guy, you are out. The other guy running, jumping over the fence. So it comes down. Look at them. This is the dumbest thing. This guy's staring down the bull. Oh, God. Okay. Yep. He's okay, though. Everyone's fine. Now there's 2 guys left.
2.
Okay. He's wearing red.
He can move his
Why
ring?
are you wearing red? Oh, there's 3 guys. Never wear red. Oh, my God. Jesus. So he's out. And, there was still a couple more guys. Okay, he's out. And this guy, when the bull does that, it's not worth $100, but he turns his head. Or wait, are you coming after me or that guy? Small town rodeo, baby. So the other guy's crouched down. I think he's trying to intimidate the bull. The bull's doing the cartoony, stereotypical.
Wow.
Yeah.
He really is.
So this guy.
They handpicked him, too.
Okay. This guy just says, you know what, I'm out. Congratulations, you win. Now get the hell out of there. You're not going to see that, I think, only at small town rodeos.
Well, we could probably make it happen here, right?
Someone get Steve Stallworth on the phone right now. That's not happening at the South Point. You talk about winning $100.
You said it's the dumbest thing. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm not mad about it at all. I'm not doing it, but if other people want to.
I like that you thought it was Dan Campbell shaving eyebrows for $100. I made that up, and the Pacquiao punch. I am just fooling everybody today. National I Love Lucy now. Lucy. That was my Ricky Ricardo. All right, punch bowl it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, my question for you. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done for $100? Anything? I can't think of anything either. Anyone? No. We just wanted to show that clip because it's so dumb.
Yeah, I can't actually. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I have done something dumb.
Whoa.
It's more just dangerous. My parents would be very mad.
Her dad's on the show. You can't be sick because your dad, you guys are doing a show tomorrow. He might open the show with that going, what were you thinking, young lady? Yeah. Make sure you watch Kenny and Alex tomorrow at 9 a.m. and on Wednesday.
Punch bowl number 6.
Punch bowl number 6. All right, here we go. Okay, this is a sweet clip. So the Lakers have this rookie, Quincy Oliveri. He was super emotional because he played against his hero, Steph Curry, and he talked about it in the press game conference. Here we go.
They played here, too, in Las Vegas.
Yes, it was.
Having some words with you on the court after the game. What can you tell us about that conversation?
Man,
can you crank up the volume, please?
It's crazy.
Look at this.
I've liked him since I was in, 6th grade. It was...
Playing against his hero.
What to say, man, because, that's my favorite player ever. And the first thing he told me was, I'm a big fan of your game.
Right.
And, truth be told, I'm a big fan of him. You know, I had his jersey. He signed it twice. I used to sleep under that jersey.
Aww.
And, I just wanted to be like him so bad. And so just to be able to meet him, him be able to have some respect for me, and then us to talk in the back, he gave me a pair of his shoes and signed them.
Come on.
That meant the world to me, man. My dad knows, my mom knows. It just means a lot. And, I don't know. It just means a lot.
I have a new favorite LA Laker right there. Quincy Oliveri. I mean, okay, LeBron. I'll take LeBron. But anyway, I like this kid a lot. Sweet moment. Just showing again how great Steph Curry is.
I was thinking, you're on the LeBron's team.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and he's like, I grew him up. He was my favorite player. LeBron's watching. I go, oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, really?
That's my hero, though, on that team.
You can't get mad at him because Steph is the best. Is there a player? The question was, what sports hero growing up would make you that emotional? Doesn't have to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop the show for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Vinny Magliulo is walking in. Ladies and gentlemen, Vinny Magliulo. Just want to show him this. Vinny, jump on a mic. Here's the Savers bag. It's looking a little empty. Get on a mic. Vinny and I had a little fun bet on the Jets versus. Oh, you can go over there if you want. He's new. Oh, was he doing something?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Vinny's here. Yeah. Oh.
Is this on?
Is that one on? It's on. All right, hold on. All right. Okay.
Some people show up to collect. And there are those classy individuals that show up to pay.
Uh-oh.
That's right. And we don't wait till settle-up day Tuesday.
Right.
Right?
That used to be the day.
That's right. Okay? It still isn't some. So here's your damn bag.
Yep.
All right? And I got to take you shopping. Is that
Well, you know, your son, he goes, wow, it'd be a little funny piece we could do on the show if we went to Savers together.
Oh.
or what? Okay, here we go.
Here you go, Frank.
Those are all ones. Or five's good. Okay. $10 is good.
Ooh.
No.
I said if you roll the tape back, it was a minimum of $50. Okay, there you go.
Are you
now
serious?
this ought to outfit you for the next 6 years.
Oh, you don't have to
Number one.
give me 50.
Number two. Where is Sean?
Sean,
the other Steeler
Sean's
fan.
off today. He's off.
All right.
Oh wait, you made a bet with Sean too?
Well, just because I'm a nice guy. So here's 4 jackpot cards for the other Steeler fan.
Nice.
Now, are there any more Steeler fans going to come out of the woodwork?
So you're a Steeler fan. That's I love the Steelers.
And you love. And
who's your favorite Steeler?
Mean Joe Green.
He was there last night.
He was.
Know that.
They were celebrating the Super Bowl 19.
So I'm going to make sure that Sean gets these.
I see what you're doing, though. He's just going to put it back in the book, though.
Well, listen, but it's not like my book. I mean, it's not like, I mean, if these weren't here, if the jackpot cards weren't here, then yes. But no. But listen, congratulations, buddy.
I was nervous at the beginning of the game. I mean,
what were you nervous about?
Well, they went down.
It's the Jets organization. Come on.
Russell Wilson looked a little rusty. But then I switched it over. There was a baseball game on, too. I don't know if you... Oh, no. Oh, what is he doing to Vinny, ladies and gentlemen?
I can't wait. I just can't wait to return the favor. When it'll come, I'm not sure.
I might just put that in an escrow account and just let it mature a little because I'm sure you're going to get me back.
Well, listen, no, I encourage you to really, get,
I'm going to go fill the bag. Oh, it's Monday? It's 50% off days. It's 50% off day. 50% off purple tags, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Might have to shoot a video today. Courtney, get ready.
I mean, I think, first of all, your team did a great job. They're a better organization.
Wow.
Wow.
They that,
I mean, really, it
the
shows.
Ability there is, yeah.
Here's the thing. Teams are a business.
Yes.
And a good business, the product is reflective of ownership and management.
Yeah.
And the team in black and gold's got better ownership and management right now.
Can we point out the black and gold uniforms? They wore the old block numbers with the gray face mask. They need to wear those every home game. Those are the best uniforms I've seen.
They're great.
That's classic. And they came back and they scored over 30.
So Jets have some work to do, yeah. So anything else that you want to torment me on? By the way, how about the other day? You had some footage from Saturday when we were out at the track.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, though. Yeah. We could here's where I took some consolation.
Yes.
Not everybody can say, Frank,
right,
that Elvis opened for them.
That's true. Elvis
Did you
was
get to that point? Right?
We showed Elvis. We showed Elvis singing.
Elvis, but he was the warm-up act. Let's
face it. He was the warm-up act.
He was.
And Vinny and I went up, and we were up there for like. Vinny printed out a bunch of tickets, gave away a bunch of winners. Yeah. And all I talked about on stage was Joey Logano. I got to bet Joey Logano.
Exactly, right? We had Nico, Frank, and Vinny.
Yeah.
All right. And what was, we said, we told the people, you think Joey Logano's the only Italian out here this week?
There's three of us out there. We had a good time. That was a blast, by the way.
It was fun.
I had fun out there. Then we went upstairs. We watched some of the race. We couldn't get him to put on college football, so we were checking scores on our phone.
We still managed to.
We had a good time. Thank you to everyone at the South Point for taking care of us all weekend. It was a blast. Bill Purcell, Andrew Binder, everyone out there at the track. It was a blast.
Great event.
Great event.
We gave away $1,000 worth of tickets.
And some they had to come back down and cash them.
Yeah. In fact, I did see one of the folks come back. I think it was it might have been the manufacturer, if I'm not mistaken, ticket. We gave away one for each Chevy.
Oh, the Toyota Chevy or Ford, yeah.
And he was ecstatic at the window. Of course, then he bet it on on the Steelers, so he made sure he reminded me of that.
But he came back after the race.
Night.
He came back.
He was here last night before the kickoff. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole point.
So that was great. Yeah, and then some folks we gave away to win the Cup championship as well. So and then we had a group.
Yeah, some of these tickets are still going. We don't know.
Yeah, the Cup Series. Yeah, they're still out there. So, but anyway, good stuff. Tonight we have two games. Buccaneers. Let's see. Ravens 3.5 right now and 50, and Chargers some Cardinal money. Game's down to 1. Yep.
And Alex White's going with the Harbaugh
44.
money line. She took the Ravens and the Chargers. Both brothers are coaching tonight.
The family affair. All right,
she's
Alex.
part Italian too.
That's naturally.
There you go. Stand up. I love familia. Well, Vinny, thank you. You don't have to do that, but I will.
Buddy. Don't let it ever be said. Okay, that the bookie didn't pay.
That's right.
You saw it right on there. We have documentation.
It was documented. Right? We got it.
Of course, you'll probably roll this like for the next 1,000 episodes. This has to go for Sean. Please, I'm going to leave it here.
We'll leave it on his desk.
And in your capable hands. All right.
She's got 2 days to have that money, so she might try to turn it into something else tonight. You never know.
And you know what? Whatever you're you're in charge. And I told you she's a bookie at heart, so she's. But I'm going to go back to work now because I have to work now that I have to pay
down some bucks. All right, thank you, Vinny. Thank you very much. Sorry about your job. Hey, the season's not over.
Thank you, Vinny.
They still got 10 games.
Oh, we'll bet something else.
Okay. I love it. All right, the Steelers did again. Home dogs. What are you doing? Come on. I love it.
I mean, road favorites have been covering a lot in the NFL,
except for that game.
Yeah.
I think last night was the one that. Went against the trend. All right, where were we? I don't even remember.
I think we have one more.
Oh, we got one more, one or two more. All right, sure, let's do it.
Punch Bowl number 7.
Number 7. All right. So Sabrina, I never say her last name right. Sabrina Ionescu. Yeah, she cramped up while posing with the championship trophy.
She did?
Yeah, watch this. So here we go. She's getting the trophy. Oh, we don't have that one? Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind that one. She did. I'll tell you what. You can Google it after the show.
There we go.
in a matter of minutes. You can Google it. She's sitting down and she starts punching her thigh, and then they come over and start.
They looked tired.
Working on the
After that game 5 in overtime, I was like, whew.
And I have a feeling they didn't
They're
sleep
gassed.
much. So I don't. It looked like it was almost this morning. It might have been right after the game,
Okay.
but we're not sure. She was cramping up. Is there one more in there? Let's see what that one.
I don't think so. I put them all back.
Oh,
in
you
there.
put them all back. I
Yeah.
see.
Are you missing one?
What's that?
Oh.
We're done. Okay, so Alex, tonight, Monday Night Football. Where are you watching the games?
I'm just watching at home.
Just watching at home? Yeah, I think so too. I'm going to rest up and enjoy that Steeler victory.
Actually, well, and
Uh-oh.
yesterday Jeff and I were talking about if there was another game with the Mets and the Dodgers having both
There's not.
NFL, we could be booth 23.
Booth 23, our private booth out there. By the way,
Soon.
did you see my tweet with you in it the other day when you were at the... Right before the show, I look over. Alex she was on her phone. She had a laptop here. She had books over here, like a boss. So I put that in the video and had to show her. I didn't tell her I was doing it. Then I told, it was yesterday. I'm like, hey, by the way, did you see this? And she's like, oh my God. So it was you setting up shop over here.
Yeah, in that video, I looked like my dad a lot. And I'm like giving lines. I'm like telling my
sell,
brother.
buy, sell, points, trade.
I'm like,
I loved it. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Please subscribe if you're watching the show. We really appreciate you being there. Tomorrow on the program, Matt and Everett will be here to talk about UNLV football, and the big game Friday night. Ooh. Oh, and Matt and Everett texted me yesterday. He was at the Dodger game last night.
Yeah, he sent some video.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we'll have to show tomorrow. We'll get some.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, if you shot some videos, Matt, bring it in, send it in to Ann. We're going to show tomorrow. So he got to see. That's something I've never seen. A team clinch a pennant at home. Pretty cool. So Matt and Everett will be here later in the week. Alex will be back on Wednesday. Jeff Parles on Friday. And Thursday, mystery guest surprise. What does that mean, Alex? What's that mean, Ann?
We're not booked with anybody yet.
We're not really sure who will be here on Thursday. That's our floating day to find somebody, but it'll be great. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching Punchlines live in Nevada every show.